So I've decided to mess around with Spotify a bit. It's Windows app that is effectively a backend within itself that has a UI, and through Chrome and that kind of stuff, or something, I don't know, custom, it just works with its own backend and it has a front end. So as you might have noticed before, uh, there's some stuff that are so similar to Chrome's theme, and yeah. So far, I have my Charles up, and if you don't know, Charles is HTTP, HTTPS debugging kind of software. That the thing that it does is, like, effectively you can decrypt SSL connections with it. So clearly here, the thing that I have here right now uh, is I can see Spotify's connections, HTTP requests, HTTPS requests, and so far I got some stuff. I have some files. Okay, so clearly it's not just MP3 files or WAV files or whatever. You can just play them. Spotify actually, that's why it's Spotify and it's not Deezer. And the Deezer does that too, but they just kind of gave away their encryption code. So that's why there's Deez loader, SM loader, and that kind of stuff all around the web. So uh, I found this. Like I don't have a specific goal here. I'm just trying to mess around with Spotify's thing a little bit. So the thing that I noticed is when you go to its directory, there are some stuff. You can even see signs of Chrome here. Chrome underline elf.dll. Let's see what that is. So so it's a build of a Chrome, and we knew that already. And yeah, it's a build of Chromium. Or the same thing. Okay, so here we have Spotify's directory, and the thing that I've noticed is it has some these things called apps within itself. So it's basically some templates for different things, like it's about page, artist page, browse page, and that kind of stuff. So clearly when you try to open this with Notepad++, you'll get this because it's we don't know what file it is. And then here I've noticed there are some file names here when and actually whenever you open some zip file or something similar to that, this happens. The only things that are readable within that file are some file names. So I said, why not? Let's open it with 7-zip. Let's see what happens. Voila! We got we figured out how to open those apps. I don't know how it can be useful. So, but however, we got this far. So clearly, whenever you open this index.html thing, nothing will happen because we don't have the backend set up yet. But you can see how it's working. So it has this init.js thing, but we don't have it here. So might it be here? No, maybe it loads it dynamically later on. Served by desktop client and provides window Spotify object. Well, that was very nice of them to put comments in there. So I don't know why they did that. They maybe forgot to just take out the comments of their production code. And so we have some images here. Sony, Universal, Warner Bros. And I don't know what this logo is. Okay. Yeah, it's an SVG file. Whatever. Doesn't make a difference. Okay. The thing that I wanted to do was, in the first place, I don't want to rip the files off or something like that, because we already have these loader and apps similar to that you can almost download any whatever song you want from Spotify if it's available on Deezer, which most of the time it is. So we're not going to do that kind of stuff. The thing that I wanted to do here was I wanted to be able to run the application, the web app that Spotify loads within itself, in my Chrome browser. And there's a few reasons for that. First one is the ad blocking thing. Okay, so there's some ads all around the place. I don't want that. I wanted to just, but however, I have a thing called Pi-hole. It's a Raspberry Pi with a program called Pi-hole installed on it, and at this point it's not the Raspberry Pi anymore. There is a distribution of Raspberry Pi's Linux thing, which is called Diet Pi, and they have some VMware kind of images on their website. So I downloaded that and I set it up on my server and installed Pi-hole there, and much better performance. And you can download it too, like it's called Diet Pi, and the other program is called Pi-hole. And yeah, there's that. So okay, error hub licenses login lyrics says I want to see, like for example, browse page. Okay, what does this have here? Like manifest.json. Come on. Okay. So it's nothing special here. Bridge desktop Zelda. And you have its names for different languages. In French it's browse, but in English it's browse. So not much difference. Okay, let's see what else we can get out of that. Libraries index, HTML. Okay, so we have some stuff here. For example, I have this about the bundle.js. Okay, and I want to see where it goes, on which port it tries to connect to its backend. So browse.bundle.js. Okay, let's open this in here. Okay. What does Microsoft Corporation have to do with all this? Hmm. What is this? Node.js server-side application. I have this thing called it's Glasswire. You might have seen ads before. So it lets you know if something connects to the internet and that kind of stuff. Oh my god, why is it getting this slow? I know I'm recording something, just my computer just goes out. Okay. So I don't think if we will get anything out of this, honestly, we'll need a basic page where source mapping URL browse.bundled.js.map. Okay. Oh my god, just fuck off. Seriously. Close. I don't just needed to open a basic goddamn text file. Okay. Okay, why is that happening? I don't need my folder size. It's not actually OBS that it's using, the CPU. RAM is fine too. Doesn't exist. No, wait, what? Wait, doesn't exist. Whatever. What is so special about this file that everything just hangs on it whenever, like, it's okay here, and I put this in, it goes nuts. Well, actually, I think it's a real huge file. It is. Oh god damn. It's a huge file. So I'm just being dumb. I'm cursing my computer. Yeah, so this was a big one. Let's find something that has some less size. Login error, find friends, queue. So I guess the licenses will work because I mean, effectively it has to connect to its backend to get those, because you don't put it, you don't put your licenses like offline. So, and CSS, it's well enough. Licenses and let me run this here. Okay, so I guess it's this one. And we don't actually want to deobfuscate it, we just want it to be able to read it properly. So we want to beautify it. Okay, we got some stuff here. Okay, well, clearly it's using some regex stuff too. Okay, source mapping, I saw it there. Source mapping URL. Okay, how does that get that? Chrome extension. Cool. Now we for sure know it's using Chrome. Cross brawler stack traces. Okay. Okay, so, but how does it figure out which port, where, how? Okay, for us, to make the kind of finding the where how it finds its backend, for us to be able to do that easier, we'll need to do this. Okay, we have multiple files there that do the same thing and most possibly use the same block of code. If we beautify all of those, okay, set language of this to uh, JavaScript and turn off this. Okay, so we have this. It was from licenses.spa. Now, again, we don't want to go nuts on that, so licenses, login, queue. I'm not sure if the login isn't on its own backend, because I mean it kind of has to load some part of it, but it can be different actually, because it does most of the work on its own servers, and I don't think if it gets your password and that kind of stuff and by itself tries to send it to Spotify, I think they'll have a special endpoint where it just loads that web page into your Spotify client and just passes off a token or something like that, access key. So that's why I don't think login will work. But error. Okay, let's do error. Or settings will work too. So as it's not that big of a difference between file sizes. This is huge. Why is it so goddamn big? That's why one of the reasons I don't like JavaScript is that every goddamn file is that big. Okay, whatever. Go ahead, ruin my life. Bullshit. Okay. Oh. Control A takes that long. Does the best way of obfuscating a securing system is to write shitty code that other people can't, the reverse engineer. So there you have it, Spotify. No, I don't want to. Okay, so we got it here. Beautify code and just can take a. Wow, that was actually faster than I anticipated. So, okay, another new file. Control V. No, please, no. JavaScript. God, please. This compare thing just gets here and just crashes on big files. I hope that doesn't happen here. God damn it. Okay. Wow. Didn't disappoint me this time. Okay. So one other thing, I like to mess around with this binary, which is this. What'll happen if you open 7-zip? So we have some files here. clearly this chunk of data is the, but obviously it will be obfuscated in some sort or encrypted, so we can't do that. I mean, if it was that easy to just decompile the whole thing, just people would have done it before and get the encryption code. So this is some basic exe stuff. Oh no, please don't. Okay, the compare is done, but no, it's not done. Okay, it has some user specific stuff here. Oh, come on. Can't run that. Okay, we will do this. Okay, we can't open it as an archive because, well, open with oh, it's actually in JSON. So I don't think there's much important information around here, but it might give us some. Oh, okay. So one thing that we can know from here, Spotify uses OGG Vorbis 320 kilobits per second. So you might know that from somewhere else, but like we're seeing it here. So what else? Filter sort, fade and resume, top, Spotify, track. Okay. What if I don't think we can do that, but what if we did this? We have to open it in Spotify. Yeah, it works that way, but nah. Okay, are you done? So okay, so you go Charles. We can do something else. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there's a software that it's a Microsoft software. It's called the Microsoft Network Monitor, and sometimes it has some good features. And the thing is, I can't see Spotify's request to its own backend, which is local. I don't know how that works, but I don't think if it actually sends requests to itself through HTTP, because we would just useless. And I think it loads something and just tucks it with its own backend. I don't know, through JavaScript or something like that. I don't think if it actually does some HTTP stuff. But I really hope we can get it out into our browser. So I did a thing back in the day with the Spotify recorder. Actually, there were some local API stuff that you was allowing you to pause and play and put into the next song and that kind of stuff. But it didn't have anything related to its web UI. So, okay, let me just open a page here. Recently played. Okay, Spotify made some requests, but it's all going out or coming in. There's nothing local. Okay, let's do something else. We have the Charles up, right? For its first time that it's coming up, loading the Spotify interface, it would need to do some stuff. Okay. If you close it and open it back up, okay. Seeded sessions. Wow, okay. Fuck off, man. Like, seriously? These are the things that I'm talking about. See some requests go out. If I play something,
looking for a better place.
oh, okay. This is one of the things I really like about Charles, that the WebSocket connections are just like chats. It shows it as chats, and it's really cool. Okay, command chat, URI, users, endpoint, post to this. This is that. Messenger.live. Dude, are you serious? I'm so fucking dumb. It's for the Skype, not for Spotify. Just looked at the first character. I don't know why I do that. Okay, so just images. It's supposed to be images, but we can't read it. PL, that's I don't know where is that. I don't actually think if it's related. What's that? MetaTrader. Not yet. Okay, so it made some requests to Spotify.com/metadata 4 tracks country US product free. Nothing useful. Okay, I want to see why it doesn't. Why I can't see the. Yeah, here it is. Storage resolve, files, audio, interactive prefetch, and here we have the links for its audio file. And we can actually download this. So, for example, see, comes in, but well, I mean, you can't play it in anything because it's okay. So I'm curious here. How does it actually? If you have to encrypt your whole audio file in AES, whatever it is, like it's 128, 256, your file size will get huge. So, and you clearly can't have Spotify doesn't use its own proprietary codecs or something like that. So it has to do something with its own files. That's why I assume. And yeah, here's my cat. It just likes to come and sit here in my belly while I'm working. Don't bite me, you piece of shit. Go away. It's biting me all the time. Okay, so what does it do? Let's Google something. How to analyze an unknown file in Linux. Oh my god. Just I want to go back to the future. Please, not this unicorn stuff. More inside of it on top of the encryption, compression, water algorithm is some standard one. Okay. Beanwalk. Yeah, I remember the Beanwalk from wait, it suggests me to open it in 7.0. I don't think anything special will happen with that because, like, I mean, it's not an archive clearly, but it can be an audio file, which most certainly it is, but we don't know in what form. So sudo python. Okay, let me log into my okay, this is the diet pie thing I'm talking about. It's real cool. I'm running on a virtual machine, so you can do it. Well, I'm dumb, that's for sure. I'm not sure which version of Python I'm running on. Yeah, it's 2.7. Okay. Beanwalk. Okay, so we'll need to get this. Oh, where is it? Okay, like this. Set. Get that. Downloads it. Then beanwalk. Walk. AF. Yeah. Well, that's pretty useless. Let me see if beanwalk help extract. Okay. Signature scan. Okay. Getting somewhere. Reaper. Okay. Beanwalk didn't work here, so that's fine, but Beanwalk is really powerful too when you're trying to decrypt some binary files that you don't know what they are, like might be some games, might be some, I don't know, firmware of something that you're trying to reverse engineer the whole thing, so that's useful there. But however, in our case, in the Spotify's files, didn't work. Okay, so I assume this is raw binary, and there is I can't see any strings of understandable words or something like that in this. I know my eyes aren't the best tool for this, but I need to write something for that, so it removes all the special characters, whatever is left. Then I can do it right now actually, because I have the method for removing special characters. I don't know if I have it in my GitHub or not. No, I don't have it. Remove. What was it that I used in it that remove special characters? I think it was the. I think I'll have to. I'd have that here. Can you just knock it off? Thank you. Yeah, here it is. Remove special characters. Okay, so we send in. Sorry about that. I have to actually mute my desktop audio. What if we do it in the what if we do it in .NET Core? I mean, we won't be using any libraries or something like that. You can just do it in .NET Core and run it on Linux too. So remove special characters. I think I'll make it to work with special with UTF-8. There has to be some options like for UTF-8, ANSI, ASCII, and whatever else there is. There's one thing, I don't think that will work, but the file names from here, they do have a, it might be base64, just a file name. It might give us some clue, but I don't think so. Nothing. No printable characters. What will happen? Just, I know it won't goddamn work, but like, what if? It might give us some clue. No, it's not a valid base64 file. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so this removes. Oh my god. What are you trying to do that hard and failing that hard? Okay, I have to stop this because it will fill up my whole SSD and that won't be good. Okay, so God give me patience. And it's not actually the Visual Studio that it's making all of this fucking hard. It's the ReSharper that it's ages to load to the point that it doesn't lag. So that will give us some better recording experience. Nah. Okay, so why can't you just, what was it? .NET restore. Don't net. It wasn't don't net. It was dot net restart. We have to wait. Every time I open a .NET project, I have to wait a few minutes. This is really inefficient, and it goes on my nerves. Okay, we see, so we didn't find anything related to, okay, to that. What if, I mean, clearly in the Spotify's binary, there won't be much. So I think there is no point in that. Where was it? Startup task. What if? Are you serious? She's so cute, I can't resist. She's biting its own tail. Sorry. Okay. God damn it. Okay, so restore completed. Okay, string builder isn't found. Doesn't .NET Core have the same string builder in it? It does. So, wow, it doesn't know what void means, apparently. What is this? Okay, go back to life. File.read. Yeah, system.io. File.read all bytes. Okay. From the first argument that we gave you, and put it in file. Okay. How do we do this? I mean, I don't, no. I can't do that. I can't directly read it in UTF-8. Can I? Let me try. read all text. Okay. Yeah, we do have an encoding. Okay, UTF-8 and remove, but we gotta do read all lines, so we have an array of strings, so it's easier for us to work. So then we'll say for each line in file, we have a list here, list of string, we'll call clear characters. Okay, and then we'll okay, response clear characters equals to remove, yeah, I mean, okay, go static, no one cares. Remove special characters from the line and then if it isn't null or white space, add it to clear characters. CC, yeah, and here we'd have to do this argument equals to new, and then give it like this file, for example. Yeah, we can work on it just like that. But I don't think anything will happen, to be honest with you guys. But the program just might work. Give us some clear characters, which are not. And do we need the dot and underline or not? Okay, whatever. Just trying stuff. Can you go lick yourself somewhere else? It's doing a deep sigh. What? Did you run? Why didn't it breakpoint? What is happening? Okay, I'm confused. I mean, it says something and it just closes. Oh my god, this .NET Core thing is always a mess. .NET Core app. Wait. What the heck is happening? Build succeeded. Why would you just have a DLL? You know what? I don't care. We're going back to framework. Please go lick yourself somewhere else, honey. Please. I'm losing my mind here. What is happening? Why can't I just get my goddamn exe file? Yeah, I didn't set a breakpoint for it. Yeah, I'm smart. Okay, what do we have here? Hmm. Well, this is a little bit too much for me to go through the whole thing. I'm clearly hitting a block here, but what if we had the audacity for it to go and import raw data, okay, and downloads, and this. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. Well, the data is static as fuck. I can hear the song. This is delightful. FFmpeg, what does FFmpeg has to do with this? I don't know if it tells me that it's. I know I'm being real stupid here for doing all this, but and now that's it. It just but that's it. Install it, but libraries are not found. To download FFmpeg import preferences, libraries, and then download. Okay. Preferences. Libraries. Where is libraries? Okay. FFmpeg library. Download. Okay. No, FFmpeg had installers. These hot network questions always distract me from the main thing that I came here for. So, and they're changing their yeah, that's better. Ooh, baby, I like this. Okay, so it clearly can be let's go to my GitHub and I had this Spotify recorder here, which okay, status here. Where is it getting from? Spotify API. So I was using some kind of library for that. That's cool. I didn't remember that I was using some libraries for it. Where's the packages? Spotify.exe. Okay. Okay, just go away. Where does this go? No token provided. Okay, let's just search the whole repository. Oh, so I think that I think this library isn't what we want. I don't think if it's really local. I mean, yeah, you can connect to your Spotify, but I think it does it through Spotify's Connect thing. Not really sure. Based on simple REST principles, yeah. Super user related data, wrapper for web API, authentications, yeah. Okay. References. How am I using it here, actually? I just call it and it works without giving any specific information about how that's supposed to work. I mean, status comes from Spotify API.get status, and Spotify API comes from Spotify local API. Let's actually do something else. Let's download my app that, I mean, yeah, I know it's made a year ago, so most possibly it won't work now, but let's give it a shot and let's see how the local thing works, because I'm not providing any usernames or password access token, nothing. I just call it like Spotify local API and it works. So that's really interesting, and it might be a step towards finding how we can have our Spotify web UI into our browser. This doesn't work. Okay, that's not good. Wow. What if we do this? Please, something. You have to work. Show me some signs. Well, I had some high hopes. What is going on? Oh, Jesus. Sweet Jesus. They're all running. But like, where are you? I have no idea what's going on here. What if we put it in compatibility mode and yeah, like okay. Wow, still nothing. Okay, so fuck off. Oh man, the programs that I wrote back in the day. helpful. Might it work here? No. It just doesn't appreciate the. Okay, let's. This is nuts. It just doesn't work. Like, what have I done? Wow. Okay, so. This ain't fun. Oh my god. Please. Sweet Jesus. What a goddamn mess. This is my RAM. Yeah, I wouldn't be much surprised if. Oh god damn it. What it's doing in the background that much. System. Yeah, fuck the system then. Okay, so this little program was kinda useful. I don't know. I mean, clearly it can help, like, for example, if you like give it this. See how it will react. May I know where the hell is the window for my... Where is my applications? Oh my god, I'm going. Da, 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 da. Fuck that. Yeah. So, fuck this project. I'm out. I'm not doing this. This is great. Just driving me nuts. I might do some other attempts on it to to do the thing that we wanted to do today, but like actually get to somewhere. So I don't know. Thanks for watching. And bye bye. I'm out. I'm going crazy. I hope you learned something. I don't know. If you sit through this whole hour and a half, I hope you learned something. Thank you for watching this. Goodbye.